Hello, this is an hour later now after my previous video, which I did at 11:30. It's now 12:30, it's an hour later, and I've done my recycling. Yep, big wow, big thrill, done my recycling. So that's out of the way. At least I like clearing the place. I like decluttering and declearing and cleaning the stuff and having a nice clean place for a nice weekend. So yeah, the kitchen's a lot better, a lot cleaner. I've emptied my dishwasher, and this is all boring stuff, I know, but I'm telling you anyway. And yeah, I'm just ready to I don't know, do whatever. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, things are a lot tidier. I just feel better when things are cleaner and tidier, and I put stuff away, and recycling bag. The reason I say about recycling is just that I do believe in recycling. I do think it's important to recycle stuff, but it's just clutter in the place while I'm waiting to collect enough to go and recycle. So it just I just collect it all in a bag or whatever. And I don't have a big place at the moment. I have quite a little flat. And where I lived before, when I had my own house, I had more space. I had a really big kitchen and a 2-bedroom house, 2 reception rooms, and just more space. So I had a separate bin for my recycling, whereas now I just have to stick it in a bag and it hangs around the kitchen or whatever until I'm ready to take it. So I now feel better that that's done. And yeah, again, chairs in the way. So what I'm going to do now is just clean the work surfaces in the kitchen. That's all I need to do, and then it's clean and done. So there's more I need to do. So just using Sif. Now, for those of you who remember the old Sif, what used to be Sif, and then it became Sif, and it became Sif because apparently in Europe it's Sif, not Jif. So you might remember the company Jif. For those of you out there who are old enough to remember, these things don't really matter. I know I'm just seeing, I don't know why these things interest me. I don't know. I actually did a couple of days ago. I actually did an online test for autism just to see if actually I am on the spectrum somewhere, because I am fascinated by stupid things and weird things that no one else seems to bother about. I am a numbers person as well. I kind of notice numbers and patterns and stuff. I don't know. I'm just a bit weird. So I kind of thought, I'll do a test and just see. And it did come up. It didn't say I was autistic, but it did say that I am above average is what it came up as. I did it 3 times, being honest, but just answering slightly differently, but still being honest about answering the questions, and it said I am above average, but I'm below the threshold that means you have an autistic disorder. So I officially don't have autism. But I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's people, some people out there do, and it's not an easy thing to live with, I don't think. But I just thought I'd just test and see what it said. Really, it's quite interesting that I do have some quirky kind of traits. I do have some things that make me a bit quirky and make me a little bit odd, I suppose, to people who aren't like that. And sometimes I say things or notice things and people are like, why would you even notice that? Why would you even say that? What's that got to do with anything? So I do have some quirky kind of things, and I thought, well, I'll just test and just see if for some reason I am kind of on the spectrum somewhere. Apparently I'm not, but yeah, like I said, above average score. Did it 3 times and I was above average on each one. So I am a little bit more quirky than the average person, I guess. I'm calling it quirky. That's not the PC word, obviously. I'm not being PC at all here. I'm just using that word, quirky. But it's I don't know what else to call it, really. I suppose that's a bit rude saying quirky, because if there's anybody autistic watching this or on the, you know, with a disorder, then they might think, oh, quirky, that's not a very PC, that's not a very politically correct term to call it. But anyway, that's what I'm calling me. I'm not calling other people quirky or saying other people who are like me are quirky. I'm just saying I'm a bit quirky. I just am. I don't know. I've always been a bit like that, so I don't mind it. I'm quite pleased to be a bit quirky. I think it's a bit different, a bit unique. I seem to have a lot of friends. I seem to get on with a lot of people, a lot of very different kinds of people. So I don't have a major problem with being quirky. It's just, it is who I am. So I accept myself the way I am, and you guys could do the same for yourselves. So I'm going to have a little squirt with my Sith, and have a nice clean kitchen. So, squirt, squirt, squirty, squirt, 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 all over, nice squirty, sticky squirts. Pop that back in there. I've also got my, actually I've got my dishwasher on and the washing machine. So I am having a bit of a domestic day, a bit of a cleaning day. So that's it. What are bank holidays for? Well, they're supposed to be for relaxation and excitement. And what am I doing? I'm doing the housework, but never mind. There you go again, a bit quirky. I quite like doing it. I quite like having cleaning the place up, and I actually find it quite relaxing. If I was cleaning up after other people though, because I live on my own, if I was cleaning up after, say, a husband and a bunch of kids, then I might have a different story to tell. Maybe I wouldn't find it as interesting, or not interesting, but I wouldn't find it as therapeutic as I do. So maybe that wouldn't be the case if I had like a quiver full of kids and people messing the place up everywhere. So there you go. Another thing I wanted to say, which I will do a separate video about, is scoliosis. Now, I do have scoliosis, and I've had a really bad shoulder lately. Really, really, really bad shoulder and back and neck just in the last week, really. So yeah, it's been really quite difficult. Work's been difficult because of it, and posture and stuff, and trying to get to sleep at night and get the right position and just to relax enough. And for those out there who know what scoliosis is, great. You know, I want to do another video about scoliosis separately because I think it deserves a separate video of its own. But yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more about scoliosis and what it is and how it affects me, or maybe how it might affect other people. So that's another idea for another video. So I'm just going to stop this now and maybe post it along with the other one. I don't know. I don't even know why people want to even see this stuff, but maybe they don't. Yeah, bye for now.